Alright, I think we're gonna get moving. Uh, might be a fairly short stream today. So, today, my plan is to go and deal with all of the teacher events in, Mesagosa. Last time, we beat the last gym and did the last Team Star base. So at some point, we are clear to do the end of the story stuff. Really wish it would zoom back in where I put my cursor. Anyway. So probably next time we'll, come on. What do I want? Oh, this. Fly here. Anyway, so probably next time we'll do, the 3 cap events. We'll see how much time the, teacher events take. Because I want to talk to everybody. And, Alright, I guess we're talking to Clive first. What's up, Robin? Clive? Yep, that's my name. Actually, no. It's time for me to bring this little performance to an end. Allow me to reveal my true identity. Ha! How'd you fit pants under shorts? I do apologize for deceiving you with my disguise. In truth, the boy you knew as Clive was none other than the director of Naranja Academy, Mr. Clavel. I already knew that. What? But my disguise was perfect! Although now that I think about it, I did neglect to keep up my youthful act on a few occasions. That must have been what gave me away. Regardless, there's still one more astonishing truth I must reveal to you. The true identity of Cassiopeia, the big boss of Team Star, was me all along! That's not... When you heard Cassiopeia over the phone, that was actually a pre-recorded voice. I pulled it off using, one of those high-tech gizmos. Oh yes, it was very clever. So, Miss Robin, now you know I'm the big boss. That means there's just one thing left to do. Face me in one final showdown to decide it all. Okay. I must defeat Director Clavel to go into school and hang out with all my teachers. Level 60 team at that. Avoided! Stronger against physical moves. Boo. Well, let's get to it, I guess. Don't you miss? This Pokemon is normal psychic type? Yeah, alright. Anybody else? No, you're gonna get smacked. Well, we could always have Plundo come in and just torch song back. Oh no! Foul play. Alright, well, we can send Tenten back in. Resist a hit of foul play. Maybe Reflect will wear off here in a second? Yeah. Okay. That will do then. In a big hit of that. Let's just finish it off. We can always use a full restore if we need to in a second. Houndoom. For a Houndoom. Could send in Pautism. Gamer Tears is also not a bad choice. Wogue could also take care of it. Let's send in Pautism. Beep 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 boo boo. Two. If we get two more, that should be it. Yep. There we go. Houndoom faint. Abomasnow. Alright. Hopefully Fundo will outspeed Abomasnow and get that 4x power fire attack. Boop 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 boop. Poltegeist. Keep. Goodbye, Poltegeist. And Amoongus. Let's see, it's grass poison. Keep. We'll keep for that. +2 on that. A Quabble. Alright, so now... we'll switch over... so it's water fighting type. Autism's probably my best bet for this, rather than Bully. Since Bully might get hit by like a double kick or something and go out. Seems... okay, you're gonna Terrastalize. Make it pure water. Only 2 hits, huh? Ooh, step back, please. This may get dangerous. Oh, yeah? Aqua Step. That's an interesting move. Uh-oh. Beat up. Alright. Oh my. Okay. Alright, I guess we're putting in Wogue. Still gonna use Aqua Step, huh? Hey, thanks for the follow, Amelia. Alright, let's see what Quaquaval does now. Aerial Ace, huh? Alright, so we get one turn here. I'm doing alright. How about yourself? Alright, let's get a wild charge in. Second guaranteed turn, and Quaquaval should wake up on the next turn. That works out. Alright. Defeated Director Clavel. Watching my stream? Well, thanks. Always nice to hear that people are enjoying my streams. Not daily. Usually about 4 days a week. It kind of varies by the week, since I'm just kind of streaming when I have free time. And you have grown quite splendidly over the course of your treasure hunt. And here, once again, I must apologize. I am not actually Cassiopeia. Though Clive and myself being the same person was no lie, mind you. Cassiopeia's true identity remains hidden, but I believe I can hazard a guess as to who they might be. That is why I sought to spare you from having to confront them in battle. Your sorrows should not be yours to bear. However, Cassiopeia has settled on a course of action and is determined to see it through. I do not imagine any ordinary student could hope to stand against them and win. So I challenge you to a battle to test your skill. If you had lost, it would have fallen to me to bring down Cassiopeia. Such was my resolve, but it turns out you are as strong as you are kind. If anyone has a chance at saving that poor child, it is surely you. As an educator, it shames me to burden one of my students with such a task. But please, defeat Cassiopeia, take on the big boss of Team Star and win. Leave it to me. Follow me on Twitter. Yeah. You can ask me something if you like. There's Miss Time. You there! What do you think you're doing? Ah, Miss Time. Pleasure to see you. No pleasure at all, Mr. Clavel. I come here to investigate reports of an illicit battle on school grounds, and what do I find? Why, the director of the academy himself, facing off against one of our students, no less. What were you thinking? No, if I could just explain, you see, it's a rather sad tale. Oh, spare me! Your excuses reek worse than a stunky's behind. A stunky's behind? Ahem. Remember, the big boss asked us to meet them in the schoolyard after dark. I'm counting on you, Miss Robin. You will write a letter of apology to the students and faculty at once, and I'll be reporting this to the chairwoman of the school board. Make no mistake. Good gracious, no, anything but that, I implore you. Well, alright then. Into the school. Now we could go and talk to all the teachers and such. No, right here's good. I don't want to leave. Going around this way, I guess. Okay, still just some basic sandwiches. Here's Miss Time. Am I follow back on Twitter? Not really. I kind of just tend to follow people I find interesting, or like people who tweet stuff that I find interesting to look at. Yeah, you can ask me something about the stream. I scared Miss Time, apparently. Are you cooking something this time? Oh no, I'm not here for anything food-related at all. I was just walking around the entrance hall, and I felt that intense gaze that I told you about before. So I quickly ducked into the cafeteria here. Our cafeteria has only one entrance, so I thought I might be able to discover the identity of the person watching me if they followed me in here. Ah, someone's come just now. Huh? That's weird. I thought I saw her come in here. Guess I won't be able to ask my question today either. That girl, I feel like I've seen her several times before. She seems to be a student here, but I get the feeling that her question is not about her studies. Next time I see her, maybe I'll go start up a conversation myself. Could have been a little scary being here on my own. I'm glad you're here with me. You've become trusted by Miss Time. Okie doke. Let's see. Actually, hold on. I want to talk to this kid about his thinnest tea collection. Quite chic to have tea time at night, don't you think? Tea time with my Pokemon. Such an elegant way to pass the hours. Cafeteria is always pretty lively. Sure seems like it. Didn't think it'd be so warm right next to a refrigerator. Well, it makes sense. It's gotta dump all the hot air somewhere. Okay, to the biology lab. Oh, we did hit over 200 in our Pokedex, so we can talk to, Mr. Jacques now. Ah, hello, Robin. I see you've already registered 200 species of Pokemon to your Pokedex for me. Wow, Pokemon from the mountains? Pokemon from the sea? Wait, what? No way! You even found Pokemon in a place like this? Ah, sorry about that. I got a little excited there. My Pokemon research is moving along super duper splendidly thanks to you. Here, take this. Consider it my way of saying thanks. Nice. Nice little pile of quick balls. Up next is 400. I'm sure we'll hit that soon enough. These Murkrow are nocturnal, but people say they stay here in the lab even when the sun's up. I wonder if they hide themselves away during the day so they're not disturbed. Yeah, I did draw this little avatar myself. It's this cute little slime blob here. Hello, Professor Hassel. Why, if it isn't Robin, I have a question for you. Do you find my class difficult? Not really. That is certainly good to hear. So, Robin, you chose to take on the gyms as part of your treasure hunt. That must mean you like Pokemon battles, is that correct? Yeah, I'd say I like Pokemon battles. One naturally becomes skilled at doing what they enjoy. That must be why you are so strong. Ah, do forgive me for springing such an odd question upon you so suddenly. I often find myself pondering the nature of strength these days. Anyway, thank you again for your input, Robin. Cool. We have another event with you in here? Nope. Down the line I go. Oh no, what is Miss Dendra cooking? Oh, Snoo Kid! Fancy meeting you here in the home economics classroom. What a coincidence, eh? Likewise. So, well, you see, Miss Dendra tells me she's here for intensive training in sandwich making. Oh, well, no use hiding it now. Oh dear, I'm terribly sorry. Were you keeping this a secret? Well, I mean, not really, but it just doesn't look very cool to openly admit I'm here for intensive training, you know? Why did you have much art? What do you mean about, like, why do I have much art? I'm not sure I understand the question. Understood. I will be more careful in the future. Well, new kid, now that you know what I'm up to, I guess you'll just have to help me out with my training here. Try this sandwich. It's the result of my training so far. Okay. Soggy and hard to eat, and once again, the taste left much to be desired. That was my meat lover's prosciutto, bacon, and chorizo sandwich. How was it? It was a little meat heavy. What? You mean there was a problem with my choice of filling? Guess focusing on muscle-building ingredients really did a number on the flavor, huh? Miss Dendra, I believe a simple addition of butter would have done wonders for your sandwich. Butter helps to protect the bread from getting soggy due to the moisture of the ingredients. It can also work to enhance the sandwich's flavor. Butter! That makes sense! Thank you for teaching me that tip, Mr. Sawado. Why didn't you tell me that while I was making the sandwich? Ah, well, you see, when I saw you, I had not realized you had begun your, food prep. I thought you were simply trying to destroy my classroom. Well, anyway, new kid, thanks to you and Mr. Sawado here, I may finally be getting the hang of this. Thanks for your advice. Oh dear. By arts, you mean like logo, banner, emotes, and sub badge? I mean, like, I've doodled enough emotes, I think. I might actually go back and touch up some of the ones I've made before at some point. I think I'm pretty much covered on all of that. Still have an event here in the home ec room? I'll have to come back to it. It looks like it needs to... Yeah, I need to spawn Mr. Sawado. But yeah, I'm pretty content with making my own art for the most part. Miss Reifert. Ah, yes, Robin from Class 1A. The way you conduct yourself in my class and the answers you give to my questions, I admit they pique my interest. You are quite the interesting pupil, I must say. Tell me, Robin, given a choice, which do you prefer? Things of old, or things that are new? I like older stuff. Well, you already asked if I'm follow back on Twitter, and I already answered that, I think. But to say again, I don't tend to do follow back. I follow people if they tweet things I find interesting, or if I think they're interesting as people. And that does tend to require me to see stuff from them, I guess. Ah, so you prefer the things of the past, do you? The potential I saw in you is real, after all. Yes, this one may indeed be of good use to me someday. Ah, you can disregard that. I was simply thinking out loud. Ominous thoughts out loud, Miss Reifert. I enjoyed our little conversation today. You have my thanks, Robin. I came slightly closer with Miss Robin. Miss Reifert. Blah, 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 blah. Dr. Clavel is an inspiration. He never talks down to anyone, even though he's so important. I hope I can be a great man like him someday. Good luck. Guy? Person? Staff member? Hello, Mr. Salvatore. Did you come all the way here to the staff room just to see me? All the way here? Ha 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 ha! Seems I've finally made it into the hearts of my students. That makes me très happy. After all, like I said in class, communication is very important. If there's anything you're confused about in class, or if you're having trouble here at the academy, you can always come here and tell me. Ton ami Salvatore. Your friend Salvatore, that is. We are. I don't know how to pronounce that. Why? Way? Okie doke. Went with her in entrance. Guess we can head up the schoolyard and clear 3 more. Boo boo boo. Boo 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 boo. Uh-oh. We've been ambushed by Cassiopeia. I should have waited for it to become daytime. Hello, Penny. Oh, that's a nice smirk. This must be quite a shock for you. The big boss, Cassiopeia, they were both me all along. When I saw you make quick work of those Team Star lackeys outside school that time, the idea for Operation Starfall suddenly came to me. My skills let me get a hold of as much LP as I want, so I decided to use that to tempt you into helping me out. After the operation started, I kept an eye on you as a member of the supply unit, and I had you battle the bosses on my behalf, all for the goal of defeating me and putting an end to Team Star once and for all. Still, there's a part of me that wants Team Star to live on. I can't just roll over and let you win without putting up a fight. This is the final showdown. Are you ready? Yes, I'm ready. Sorry to keep you. The letter of apology Miss Time had me... preparations took longer than expected. That voice. Are you Clive? Penny, so it was you after... is that you, Cassiopeia? In the flesh, I have a task for you, Clive, if you'll accept it. I want you to record what happens next so I can send the video to Team Star. They need to see the outcome of this battle for themselves. Oh, okay, will do. Then allow me to introduce myself properly. I'm the big boss of Team Star. The name's Cassiopeia. No, Penny! Now bow down before the overwhelming might of Team Star's founder. Challenged by Penny of Team Star. Leading with an Umbreon, huh? Oh, this is a fucking banger. Ooh, did not manage to knock down that Umbreon in one. It's been a while since we weren't actually over-leveled for an encounter. Use a Skitter Smack, I guess. Keep some of our play roughs spare. Flareon. Yeah, we will switch out for that. Yeah, let's have Gamer Tears handle it. This is gonna be 1.5 times boosted from the stab. That's gonna be more power than the Earthquake. Ooh, a Flare Blitz, huh? There we go. Do 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 do. And a Vaporeon. We'll switch to Bully. Will this Vaporeon outspeed Bully? Whatever, let's just Petal Dance. And not even an attack at the start, huh? Goodbye, Vaporeon. And a Leafeon to follow up. Just keep this cycle going. Boop, 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 boo. Lowering my attack will do nothing. I'm using a special move. What's the last one? We're gonna have a Glaceon or an Espeon? Jolteon? Wogue. We'll send in Wogue to deal with the Jolteon. Electric type immunity will do us well, I think. Earthquake. Oh no, a quick attack. And a Sylveon. Wogue can stay. Can't fault you on your skill. No wonder the Team Star bosses fell at your hand. Alright, Penny. It's time to finish this. Terastallize. Uh-oh. Become who you really want to be. Boy, Penny. You really just don't stop being a trans allegory character. And then you use a Shadow Ball? Why'd you even Terastallize if you weren't gonna use any fairy type moves? Boop 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 boop. There we go. Penny defeated. All over now. It's finally over, guys. It's done. We're done here. I think we should call it quits. Hold up, are you saying we should break up the team? You gotta be joking! We got carried away with Operation Star. Now everything's gotten out of hand. Yeah, well, that's what happens when you round up a bunch of bullies in the courtyard and make a show of learning them some manners. We didn't even fight them in the end. We didn't do anything wrong. Indeed. Merely did we declare our intention to battle tooth and nail should the villains persist in their tyrannous oppression. It was a bloodless victory, we assure you. Yeah, they didn't even send out their Pokemon. They just blubbered and apologized a whole lot. Our outfits must have spooked them good. But the bullies made a huge stink about what went down, and they all ended up leaving the academy. Our plan backfired epically. There's no way we're getting off scot-free. I guess you're right. This little stunt might have put us up the creek. I'll fix this mess on my end. Just leave it to me. What are you saying? I'm the one who started Team Star. I dragged you into all of this. So I'll take responsibility for everything. Oh, noble and kind big boss. You cannot! Now that the bullies are gone, you guys should start going to school again. Oh yeah? And what about you? I can't go back. Why? There's no reason for you to stay shut in your room anymore, right? All I can say to you guys is thanks. Even though we never met in person, you were all so kind to me. Stop right there, BB. Why are you talking like we'll never speak again? I need to go and take care of some things. Prithee, speak to us. What is thine intent? Hey, big boss, answer us. Oh, Penny. Bye-bye, guys. Thanks for everything. Hanging out outside the window. Poor little sad sap. Thank you for everything, Robin. And you too, Clive. I'm glad I could see this through to the end. I guess this is it for Team Star, and me too. Hold that thought, Miss, Penny. I'd like to check something with you first. Check what? Why resort to something like Operation Starfall if you're the big boss of Team Star? Wasn't there any other way to handle this? Ugh. Getting quite noisy out there today. I hope none of that's coming through. I might yet have to cut it shorter than I thought anyway, if it gets any louder. I tried telling the bosses that we were done once before, but they still didn't quit. Why not simply order them to? Our code states that no one in the team has the right to order people around. I could ask them all to do stuff, but I could never order them. So it's back to the code once again. The bosses must have taken it very seriously. They did. That's why I knew I could use it to force Team Star to disband. Because the bosses would do anything the code required of them, even leave the team? Yes, and according to the code, they had to accept any challenge made to them. Thus the idea for Operation Starfall. Cassiopeia, let me ask you one last thing. What does Team Star... No, what do your friends in the team mean to you? They're my greatest treasure. Splendid. Thank you for apprising me of the situation, Miss Penny. What? Now, young lady, there's something I should very much like to discuss with you. Hey, quit it with the old geezer act, Clive. You're creeping me out. Indeed. Well then, before we talk further, allow me to reveal to you my own secret identity. Aha! Director Clavel? Just as Cassiopeia was your disguise, the boy you knew as Clive was mine. But why? I needed a way to talk to Team Star on equal terms. Students do tend to shy from speaking their mind to their teachers, after all. Much more so when faced with the director of the academy. Yeah, but where do I even start? Wasn't the outfit a bit much? Plus, I have some big feelings about that wig. Well, that's quite enough of that for now. Everyone, why don't you come on out? Beep, 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 beep. Oh! Full cutscene! Yo, big boss, long time no see. Homo. More like long time no meet, right? I mean, we only found out your real name just now. Mally. Verily is thy long-hidden countenance a sight for sore eyes, my lady. Atticus. So, I heard your real name's Penny? How have you been this whole time? Orty. We found you at last! You've no idea how worried we've been. Harry. Okay, gang, on the count of 3. 1, 2, okay. Hasta la vista, Cassiopeia, and hello, Penny. That was a very short count. Now then, Miss Penny, and each of you young bosses as well. On behalf of the Academy, I have something I would like to say to Team Star. You all have my sincerest apologies. Come again? As director of the Academy, I let you down. My handling of your situation was a dismal failure. One moment, y'all. Okay, now that noise should be dampened a bit. What? I still don't... I mean, why? You all told me about your reasons for forming Team Star and about your subsequent actions. Ever since my first days as director, all I've ever experienced of the Academy is an environment blessedly free from bullying. But I now know this peace was built on the backs of your hurt and anger, and of course, your immense courage in putting things to right. And so I'll get straight to the conclusion. The Academy's order for Team Star to disband and my threat to expel those who did not obey are hereby revoked. Does that mean what I think it means? Indeed, Team Star can continue to exist should that be your wish. Woohoo! Penny, isn't this great? Now we can all stay together. Oh, mine heart is giddy with glee. But I betrayed all of you. You mean Operation Starfall? Director Clavel told us all about it. As far as we heard, you only went through with it to save us from getting expelled. You were just worried about us, right? Not like we'd ever chuck the team just because someone told us to, after all. Ain't our style. I cannot even begin to imagine how you must have feared for us, Lady Penny. Sorry for making you worry, BB. We're all okay now. But even so... Hold on, everyone. I have more to say. As previously stated, the requirement for Team Star to disband has been revoked. However, there's still some unsettled matters to discuss. Allow me to provide a few examples. Your protracted truancy, your brazen customization of school uniforms, your unauthorized usage of Academy equipment, your reckless modification and jeopardous driving of Pokemon-powered vehicles. Need I go on? Your flagrant disregard for school rules simply cannot be overlooked. Thus, as punishment, you will all be required to engage in community service. Community service? Yes, specifically, I will be asking you to manage the STCs, and that stands for... Star Training Centers. They should be facilities for cultivating Pokemon trainers' talents. I plan for the Academy to found them in collaboration with the Pokemon League. The idea came to me when I saw Miss Robin battling her way through your bases. The base's construction, as well as the battle tactics employed by the students in Team Star, are remarkably unique and creative. I would ask that you continue your team activities, but henceforth as STC staff members, using your former bases as training facilities. And that is the sum of it. Does anyone have any concerns? No? Sounds like fun, so I don't see how this would be anything but a win-win. Maybe a weird thing to say, since the STCs are supposed to be a punishment and all, but you should totally join in too, Penny. 'Tis true, we would most happily have you at our sides, milady. We can go to school together too. That way if anything happens, we'll be there to protect you. We were already talking about how it'd be great to have both Team Star and school in our lives. This would be a sweet deal for us. So what do you say? You guys... Robin, what do you think? I think it sounds great. What? But, I just... No need to give you a response right this moment, Miss Penny. Do take some time to decide. For now, at least, I think our little group should go their separate ways. Ah, not to say you should break up Team Star, after all. I simply meant it is time to leave. Miss Robin, please stop by my office later if you would. Sure thing, Mr. Clavel. I got dumped in my dorm. Remember, I got it healed up, so that's nice. Alright. Back to the schoolyard, where I wanted to be. Talk with our 3 teachers who are hanging out here. Hold on a moment. Ugh, sorry about that. I had a killer sneeze. Hello there, Robin. I try to visit the schoolyard from time to time. It's good to see young ones with so much energy and vigor. You think so? Oh, yes, indeed. Just watching is enough to make even an old man like me feel more alive. Master Hassel, might I have a word? Who's this fucking dragon tamer? You! What are you doing here? I have told you many times not to bother me here at the Academy. Yet I am bound to come. Our family's future is of paramount importance. It was good speaking with you, Robin. Something important has come up, so I must excuse myself now. Okay. Nice and short. Let us discuss this matter elsewhere. Come. Goodbye, Mr. Hassel. Helping Miss Time keep an eye out. I've set up a little ambush here for that girl who keeps watching me. She'll be here any second. An ambush? Well, you see, it's not very pleasant knowing she's just staring at me all the time. And now I know what she looks like after seeing her in the cafeteria. Ah. It's you, isn't it? The one who's been secretly watching me recently. Time? How'd you know I... I guess you must have noticed me. I'm so sorry. Well, of course I noticed you. You were watching me practically all day, every day, after all. I assume there's something you want to ask me? Yes, I do. I've been a huge fan of yours since your time as a gym leader. And I love rock-type moves so very much. Oh my. But you just suddenly retired from your post as gym leader a year and a half ago. Why did you quit? My goodness, is that all you wanted to ask? Yes, your reason for retiring was never made public. But it's well known among the students here that you just avoid the question anytime it's asked. I thought it would be rude to ask you a question that you don't want to answer, so I just couldn't find the courage to ask. That's why your gaze felt so very intense. I see. Forgive me. So very intense? Ah, never mind that. As for the reason I quit my job as gym leader, I simply wanted to focus more on my job as a teacher. Not that I disliked being a gym leader or anything of that sort. Quite the contrary, talking about the gym fills me with feelings of nostalgia and sadness. That's why I always avoid answering the question when students ask. Oh, I see. Do you have any plans of becoming a gym leader again? No, I'm afraid I don't plan to do so. My sister is doing a splendid job as gym leader in my stead. I personally find being a teacher most enjoyable these days. But since I am, in fact, your teacher, I would appreciate it if you would call me Miss Time. As students do, and not just Time. Okay, I'm sad to hear that, but I understand. Thank you so much, Miss Time. Well, I suppose that solves the mystery. Ah, that made me so nervous. I said so many things to try to sound cool. I was certainly a little scared when I felt that girl's intense gaze on me, but having you here with me allowed me to do what needed to be done and face what turned out to be one of my biggest fans. I must thank you for always showing up at just the right time, Robin. I'm going to show you my appreciation a little. I hope these help on your adventure. Whoa! 50 rock terror shards? That's insane. Alright, we got one more teacher in here somewhere. There he is. Mr. Salvatore. He's in a bit of a pinch. Take a look at this. This Palmy really doesn't seem to be feeling well. I don't know if the poor thing can even stand up. What should I do? What should I do? Who's quacking at me? Oh, it's Audie. Hey, man. How's it going? Use a potion on it, Salvatore. Yeah, I've got a potion for you, Mr. Salvatore. This will fix you right up, my friend. Potion power, go! Phew, that seems to have done the trick just in the nick of time. But this Palmy doesn't appear to belong to a trainer. Could Could a wild Pokemon have wandered onto the Academy grounds? No, I can't just leave it here alone without anyone to make sure it's okay. It's decided then. I, Salvatore, will just have to lend all of the helping hands I have to take care of Palmy in this touch-and-go situation. Merci very much for your advice, Robin. You funny mixed language man. There we go. I wasn't close enough to the computer. Why do you have the urge to slap that NPC? I don't know, Audie. I don't much like him either. Of course, I had to sit through 6 sessions of his class where he just constantly mixed and murdered every language he could. No way! No way! No way! Come on, Miriam, just try it. Miss Dendra. Oh, great timing, new kid. Nurse Miriam here won't try the sandwich I made. Well, duh. I don't want to get stomach ache. You won't, probably. I still remember that sandwich she made me with meat filling and meat for bread. That one really messed me up bad. I hadn't trained in the art of sandwich making yet back then. I was young and thoughtless and... Young and thoughtless? It was last month! So, as you can see, I'm not getting anywhere trying to persuade her. Even after I went through that intensive sandwich making training, it makes me kinda sad. You went through intensive sandwich making training? She worked really hard at it. Ugh, I guess I have no choice if you've got one of our cute little students on your side. So fine, I'll try your sandwich. Let's see it. Yes! I knew you'd come around. Here it is. Munch, munch, munch. It's a little strongly flavored, but I guess it's not bad. You like who? Dendra or Miriam? They're both great. I greatly enjoy both of these idiots. Woohoo! My training paid off! I'm so glad my sandwich pleases the great Nurse Miriam. I look up to you, you know. Yeah. Yeah, you like Dendra? She just calls me New Kid all the time. A special kind of chaos indeed. That's just how Miss Dendra is, I guess. She's always coming into the nurse's office with some injury or another, too. Miss Miriam teleported. Beep beep pew. Beep 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 pew. Well, let's follow around Miss Dendra for a bit. Yeah, so the first event with Miss Dendra, I ran laps with her and then ate a very soggy and disappointing sandwich. Oh, Snoo Kid, you here to do a little shopping? Came here to see you. Haha, so you came to see me, did you? It's that I can kill you with my food whether I meant to or not. Yeah. Yeah. I'm here to check out the sandwiches they've got for sale. The school store's sandwiches taste great and have excellent nutritional balance, too. What happened to your intensive training? Haha, I guess I'm just not used to it yet. All that training kind of wore me out. I achieved my goal anyway, so I'm gonna take a break from sandwich making for a bit. Oh right, I didn't tell you what my goal was. I wanted to pay Nurse Miriam back for everything she does for me. It was my way of saying thanks. She's so nice and so skilled at what she does, I really look up to her. I wanted to try sandwich making so I could be skilled at doing something for other people, like she is, but I guess I just wasn't cut out for it. What I am cut out for, though, is being full of energy, so I decided to focus on that instead. Like I said in class, I think people in Pokemon should make their strong points stronger. You really helped me out, new kid. Take this as my way of saying thanks. 10 bottles of protein. Here, kid, have this giant bottle of whey. Good luck and good gains. Alright then, what should I go with today to get my protein in? Form a close bond with Miss Dendra. Wowie. Where to now? Oh boy, we can go back to the nurse's office and talk to Miss Miriam. No, Audie, she's not on crack. She's just like that. Hey there, come on in. Everyone's welcome in the nurse's office. Oh, Robin, I'm glad you're here. I have some good news. You're not going to believe this, but I passed the health teacher certification exam. Congratulations. 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 Thank you so much. I saw you pushing yourself real hard with your treasure hunt, and that really inspired me. Of course, most of the credit for my success goes to my own hard work, though. Thanks for giving me the push I needed to try again, Robin. 10 max revives. Hell yeah! But they tell me there's no room to add new classes this year. So I guess I'll keep being Nurse Miriam for a bit. Just you wait, though. I'll be standing in front of a class at this academy before you know it. Then I'll teach you all you need to know about health. Bet I'll make a great teacher. Can't wait to see you in my class. Wowee. Where to now? Let's deal with these two nerds in the entrance hall. There. Well, here's both of them, I guess. Oh, why hello there, young Robin. I'm sorry, I was lost in thought and didn't notice your approach. I feel I must again apologize for what transpired in the schoolyard. It didn't bother me. Ah, that is very magnanimous of you. Magnanimous. That woman who showed up as a dragon tamer, and a relative of mine, I might add. Really? I didn't see the resemblance. You see, I come from a very long line of trainers who specialize in dragon-type Pokemon. There was a child in our family who was expected to stand at its head and lead it to greatness. But the young lad, rebellious little fellow that he was, ran away from home one day. He made quite the show of it, too, swearing he'd make a living with music. A lot happened since then, and now he's the art teacher and Elite Four member before you. After I so rudely took my leave during our last conversation, my dear relative encouraged me to give up teaching and return home at last. I've been told the current leader of my family, that is to say my father, is in poor health. Oh, but I do apologize. Perhaps I am not cut out for teaching after all. What sort of teacher grumbles on at his own student? You're a great teacher, Mr. Hossel. The nurse is the same one. Gothman is cranked out of her mind and loves sandwiches. I don't know if I'd call Miss Dendra goth. She's more battle junkie. She just likes her black tracksuit. Thank you so very much. I feel trusted. Hello, Miss Reifert. Why, if it isn't Robin from Class 1A. Are you perhaps interested in the rest of the old tale I told you in class? I sure am. Tell me about these mysterious things. Heh, it is convenient that you would take the bait I presented in class. A vessel, a sword, a set of tablets, and a set of beads. After obtaining these 4 treasures, the king's castle was destroyed. Why, you ask? Because those 4 treasures were actually 4 Pokemon. As these Pokemon were passed from human hand to human hand as treasures, they slowly became tainted by hubris and greed. Finally, after coming in contact with the rapacity of the king at that time, they awakened as disasters and began to rampage out of control. The king called for renowned Pokemon wielders to defend the country, and after a fierce battle, these incarnations of disaster were quelled. It is said that these 4 Pokemon were then sealed away somewhere in Paldea. So what do you think? Would you say the story is just make-believe? No. No, I've seen the mysterious stakes. Some aggressive hair? Hell yeah, it is. Very astute of you. I have read many historical disaster reports, personal journals, and the like. There's much to support the truth of this story. And if I'm able to prove the story's veracity myself, I will be sure to let you know. I'm gonna prove it. By pulling up the rest of those mysterious stakes. Where do I want to go? Oh, I can talk to her again. Fantastic. The time has come. I know we talked just seconds ago, but the cursed treasures, the 4 Pokemon of Ruin, they exist. I stumbled upon the truth in the newspaper of all places. Ha! In an interview piece with a carpenter, no less. The Pokemon wielders apparently use sacred stakes to seal these treasures of Ruin in shrines. There's a separate shrine for each of the 4 Pokemon, and 8 stakes driven into the ground in the areas surrounding each shrine keep the power of Ruin at bay. Yep, I've seen those. In other words, if all of the stakes for a given shrine were to be removed, it would release the Pokemon held inside. Don't you think it would be nice to free those Pokemon from the confines of their tiny little shrines, Robin? I sure do. I want to see these ancient Pokemon. A kind soul, I see. You're proving truly useful. Useful? According to a descendant of the Pokemon wielders in the story, you must have a bond with Pokemon in order to remove the stakes. I'm sure someone as Pokemon savvy as yourself would have no trouble at all with that. I've had no trouble so far. You can choose for yourself whether to believe me or not, but I will mark the locations of these shrines on your map. Well, cool. I'd rather go myself, of course, but skipping out on my classes to go adventuring seems to have made the director a little suspicious of me. Heh, you can think of it as part of your treasure hunt. Treasures of Ruin are still treasures, after all. I hope you'll investigate these shrines if you're at all inclined to do so. Well, no new big marks. Here's Arven. Well, where's the marks? Okay, that's the mark. Fire Scourge Shrine there. Grass Wither Shrine. Ice Rend Shrine. And Ground Blight Shrine. Okie dokie. We'll go hunt those down later. I can talk to her again? No, I guess not. I guess I have to come back to her later, after I've let them out. Let's loose the ancient gods of Ruin. This plan can't end badly. It sure can't, Audie. Hello, Mr. Sahuaro. Welcome to the home economics classroom. I consider this to be my very own castle of sorts. Miss Robin from Class 1A. Rumors of your activities always seem to be bombarding me from all sides. My activities? Indeed, people from all over have been talking about how strong of a battler you are, and the amazing Pokemon you take along with you. You are quite the object of everyone's interest, though I imagine that may be a bother for you. The home economics classroom is something of a place of rest for the Academy students, you see. Here they delight in sharing the latest gossip and the like while enjoying a light snack. You come up quite often in those talks recently, Miss Robin, so much so that I find myself intrigued. If it's not a burden for you, I would very much enjoy having you come see me again sometime. Okay, Mr. Sawato. Time to talk to you somewhere else. Me me boo 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 boo. Here he is. Hello, Miss Robin of Class 1A. It has been some time since we last met. About 5 minutes by my watch. Are you here to eat as well? I just kind of wandered in. I don't really eat, you see. Drawn in by the irresistible aromas, I imagine. I myself am here to survey the student cafeteria, let's say. I am observing the nutritional content of the food that our students partake of on a regular basis. One item on the menu here that I am particularly interested in is the peanut butter sandwich. It is sweet and quite delicious. Yes, perhaps I will order one right now. Oh look, it's Mr. Sawato. He's so fashionable and cool. I guess the teachers come to the cafeteria too, huh? Do you think he'll have an egg sandwich? No way, if he gets anything here, it'll definitely be something spicy, like the 5-alarm sandwich. Ah, he's so cool, he'll definitely get that wild and spicy 5-alarm sandwich. Yeah, it does work like that, Audie. I think they kind of expect it to, expect us to do the classes in between the events. Just kind of pick them up as we go. But no, I did all of the classes all at once. And it was miserable because it took so long. Could I have a 5-alarm sandwich? I do enjoy the thrill of spicy food. No. Have the peanut butter sandwich. Ah, yes. You suggested I have a peanut butter sandwich, Miss Robin? I suppose I will have to try one, if you insist. I have saved him from having a spicy food. That was close. I almost forced myself to order something spicy, my least favorite of flavors. I thank you for restraining me, Miss Robin. Seems that the students tend to view me as fashionable and cool, or even, dare I say it, exuding a sort of brooding strength. I have a habit of acting in such a way so as not to destroy their image of me. I showed my true colors to you just now without thinking. Please keep this as a secret between us. The big man like the sweets. And now to talk to him somewhere else. It's full of nutrients, says the kid. Alright, fine, we'll talk to Mr. Salvatore. But, no, I don't want to leave. Oh, my dear Robin! Thanks to your advice from before, Palmy is, well, just see for yourself. Seems very quiet. Yeah, it's feeling better, but this particular Palmy may just be a bit meek, I suppose. I had Nurse Miriam take a look as well, and she says there's nothing wrong with it health-wise, so it shouldn't have any injuries, ailments, or the like. It's just quiet little Palmy. Even so, it never utters so much as a cry, which is odd. That part has even Mr. Jacques here stumped. Sorry that I couldn't be of any help. Ne t'inquiète pas. My goodness. Fucking French, man. Ne t'inquiète pas. Whatever, I'm moving on. I have some more information now thanks to the Academy's security cameras, though. It seems Palmy was attacked by a wild Pokemon and fled here to the Academy grounds. Maybe it's still in a bit of shock from that experience and can't bring itself to speak yet? Yep, if that's the case, there's absolutely no problem with keeping quiet. Pas de problème. We can just attendre, that is, wait, until it feels like talking. That's all we can do, really. Even if you can speak all sorts of languages, there's no guarantee that you can understand what's going on in someone's heart. But have no fear, I won't give up. No, I'll keep on trying until we've figured each other out. Okay. Bye, dude. To the art room. Why, hello there, Robin. You always seem to appear at the most crucial of moments. The most crucial of moments? Well, you see. Master Hassel, I am here to collect you. So I see. I'm glad that you finally made up your mind about taking your place as leader of the family. Well, it is indeed true that I have made up my mind. I have made up my mind to continue teaching here at the academy. Wait, hold on. Let me allow that. Yeah. Every other NPC, normal conversation. That one NPC, fucking French. How could you? Are you saying that you don't care what happens to a proud lineage? I am saying that I have other priorities. Have a look around at the art decorating this room, would you? The children here are letting their senses, their perceptiveness grow freely. I do not wish to say that protecting our family's ancient bloodline is of no importance. I simply wish to see young talent blossom and grow into the future. It just seems so much more fun to me, if I'm being honest. What utter nonsense! And yet, your fearless, unflinching commitment to that nonsensical vision proves that you're worthy of carrying the will of the dragons, Master Hassel. I will not give up. I will come as many times as I need to in order to change your mind. Oh, by all means, my door is open. I think you'll soon find you've met your match in stubbornness. You thought I could be cowed by some story spun up about my father's deteriorating health? I am not so easily fooled. Tish, I will return another day. Goodbye, lady. I'm sorry you had to see all of that. I was so very close to resigning my post as a teacher and returning to my home. But the students here gave me courage to say no. That includes you, Robin. Your words truly brought me strength. I cannot think of a way I can possibly repay my debt to you young ones. Take this, if you will, insufficient as it may be in expressing the full breadth of my gratitude. 50 Dragon Terror Shards! Oh boy! That's a lot of Dragon Terror Shards. I, Hassel, will continue on my chosen path as instructor to the youths of our world. Pew, 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 pew. Okay, to the staff room. We're so close. My dear Robin, Pommy here is as healthy as can be. Still a quiet fella, though. Ha ha ha! Well, it seems being quiet is simply a part of this one's personality. But it is hard for a Pokemon to communicate with its fellows without speaking up. As you know, wild Pokemon use their cries to tell each other all sorts of things, like the location of food or whether there are predators nearby. Even if I were to release it back into the wild, I'm afraid that it may not be able to do these sorts of things. What do you think, Robin? Where does this Pommy belong? How about here? Here? At the academy? So you think it should stay here? With me? I was so focused on getting it back in good health so it could return to the wild that I didn't even consider that possibility. What do you think about that idea, my little Pommy friend? Whap! Now you want a peanut butter sandwich? Well, make yourself a peanut butter sandwich then, bud. Palmy, it spoke at last. Even without speaking Pokemon language myself, I know that reply means yes. Oh, my dear Robin, merci so very, very much for all your help with Palmy. All the more reason you should have this. Here, a rare Pokemon for you to raise. A Meowth? Ah, I'm so happy. Yes, I, Salvatore, will take it upon myself to look after Palmy for good. I will indeed. So what's up with this Meowth that you gave me? What's up with this Meowth, Mr. Salvatore? Ah, Galarian Meowth. Tough claws. Alright. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Alright, we'll talk to Mr. Sawaro. Ah, Miss Robin. There's something that I would very much like to ask for your help with. What you need, bud? Well, you see, I do not want anyone to overhear this, but I hear rumors of an incredibly sweet condiment that exists somewhere in the Paldea region. I absolutely must experience that ambrosial sweetness for myself. You're the only one who knows of my insatiable sweet tooth, thus I have no one else I can turn to for help in this matter. What you need? I cannot go looking for this condiment myself, lest I destroy the image students have of me. Or repay you for your troubles, of course. Give it some thought if this piques your interest. In the meantime, I will gather what information I can about this incredibly sweet condiment. I will share what I find with you as soon as I have more detailed information. Okay. Is it gonna be one of the Herba Mystica? I guess we gotta go over to the home ec room and get the info from him. Miss Robin, about that matter with which I needed your help. I have discovered the name of this incredibly sweet condiment. It is called Sweet Herba Mystica. It is indeed the magic herb. If you should find it during the course of your treasure hunt, I would be grateful if you would share some with me. Okay. I guess that's all we can do here with those teachers. We gotta deal with the, Cursed Gods and the story before we can finish off making friends with those two, respectively. I wanted to thank you for all your hard work in resolving the situation with Team Star. If not for you, I suspect I would have done the team a grievous injustice in my choice of punishment for their actions. You have my sincere gratitude. Who knock at the door? It's Penny. Ah, Miss Penny, do come in. Hello, Director. About the STCs, I'd like to work on them together with the rest of Team Star. That's wonderful news. Thank you very much for your favorable response. But, I should be punished more heavily than the others, I think. Why so? Because of Operation Starfall? No, not that. Because of the other really bad thing I did. And what would that be? You know the LP I gave you both in exchange for helping me with Operation Starfall? I got hold of it sort of illegally, by hacking the Pokemon League's LP management system. Ah, I see. That is quite the revelation. I did not think such a thing was even possible in the first place. It wasn't all that hard. I'm really sorry and I won't do it again. This matter is rather out of my jurisdiction, I'm afraid. I'll have to consult Miss Gita, the Pokemon League chairwoman, on how best to proceed. I figured as much. I do apologize, Miss Robin, but I'll have to ask you to give us some privacy. Beep 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 beep. And now to go back. No? No, I'm all done here? Alright, y'all. Well, that finishes up befriending all of our teachers. I mugged a guy on the way over, too. Does that account for anything? Uh-huh. Very funny, Audie. Okay. Well then, I think that's about all I wanted to accomplish for today. Sorry about making it such a short stream. Oh, wait, we're getting a phone call from Penny. Hey, Penny. Something I want to talk to you about. You come and meet me in front of the school stairs, you know where we first met? I'll be waiting. Alright, well, we're gonna do this first. Yeet! Hello, Penny. Hasta la vista. 6 of us thought up that catchphrase back when we created the team. It's so cringy, it's perfect, you know? Anyway, about the LP thing, I thought I was going down big time for hacking the league point system, but they're letting me off easy. That's great. The Pokemon League said they'll waive my debt if I do some volunteer engineering for them. They even asked me to come work for them after I graduate, if you can believe that. No, that sounds about right, to be honest. Genius hacker gets hired by the company or organization of the government that they hack. Director Clavel and that Gita lady kept complimenting me, like, a weird amount. Apparently I have outstanding talent or something. Sorry for calling you out here to meet like this. I'm still not so great with people face to face. I never seem to find the right words, but, thank you so much. You saved Team Star and my friends along with it. I know words won't ever be enough to properly thank you for all you've done, so here. I've been walked through. I'm a ghost! Draco Meteor! Heck yeah! I'm sure you'll put this to good use. And one more thing. I want to repay the debt I owe you. If you ever think of a way I can do that, just let me know. I'm great with machines and hacking and stuff. The next time, I'll be the one helping you, Robin. I'll be seeing you then. Hasta la vista! Goodbye, Penny. Oh, she running up those stairs. Well, that's one story complete, y'all. Alright, y'all. So we are gonna cut it off here today. Next time we meet up, we will be going after finishing up with Arven and the Elite Four. So thanks so much for coming by today. Be sure to follow me here on Twitch and over on Twitter if you want to get notified when I go live. Let's see. Who am I sending y'all over to today? I'm gonna send y'all to the Techno Jelly, another slime. They're playing Minecraft right now. And I hope I will see you all again tomorrow while we take on the Elite Four and finally beat up Arven, who suddenly turned from a fourth-rate trainer into a pretty first-rate champion candidate. Goodbye, y'all!